Right now at 6, global chocolate costs are rising. That means local sweet shops are feeling the pinch right before Valentine's Day.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now at 6. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off tonight. An early morning fire left a Lafarge home destroyed. A Lafarge firefighter says they were called to North Cherry Street at 3:30 a.m. this morning. When crews arrived, they found the house completely engulfed. The resident of the home had already evacuated and was safe at a neighbor's house. The Viola Fire and Vernon County Sheriff's Departments assisted in the response. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. The home and garage are a total loss. A man allegedly involved in an armed break-in is pleading guilty. On December 19th of last year, Elijah Johnson and another man allegedly broke into a victim's house after an argument on social media. Johnson allegedly used a gun to pistol whip both of the victims inside. He admitted he was involved in the break-in, but denied having a gun. However, police later found a gun when searching his apartment. Johnson is now pleading guilty to 2 counts of substantial battery with a dangerous weapon and 1 count of false imprisonment as a party to a crime. He will be back in court for sentencing on April 12th. The man accused of killing 3 people in a West Salem quarry back in court today. 36-year-old Nia Tao is charged with 3 counts of first-degree intentional homicide and felony possession of a firearm. He's accused of killing 3 people at the Romscob Quarry on County Highway M in 2021. Tao's first jury trial last June ended with a hung jury, so a second trial was scheduled for this August. In court today, his attorney asked to interview a witness from the trial, claiming she was influenced by another witness, Kamthaneth Ratanasak. Judge Levine is allowing the defense to interview Ratanasak, and depending on his answers, they may be able to question the other witness. Ratanasak was originally accused of the same crimes as Tao, but accepted a plea deal in exchange for testifying against Tao. Well, the southbound lanes on Losey Boulevard will be closing. Starting tomorrow, the southbound driving lanes on Losey Boulevard near the intersection of State Road 33 will close for sanitary manhole repairs. This closure is expected to last for about a week. And according to the city's release, no detour will be posted.
Yeah, we had cooler conditions today, but still above average. We just had more cloud cover and the north wind that kept our temperatures more into the 30s, a few spots into the 40s, but overall not too bad considering it's about the middle of February. Observed high temperatures, upper 30s to around 40, warm spot down towards Boswell, 44. Up to the north, they had more cloud cover, so in the low 30s, but still that is above average for all locations, around 10 degrees, typically all the way to 15 degrees. So not quite as warm we saw yesterday, but still fairly nice. Current temperatures have cooled back down to the lower 30s in many locations, upper 20s as you go further north. All in all, not too bad. We have a system approaching with cloud cover ahead of it. That'll be progressing eastward overnight. We'll see clouds, but that system won't impact really until we get closer to tomorrow evening or late afternoon. So snow issues for La Crosse, still not bad, 31 degrees at 11 p.m. Notice the winds turning around to the south, on and off cloud cover. Probably more cloud cover as you go further north towards Eau Claire, but still getting back to the upper 20s by 11 p.m. So once again, it's still very nice. But Valentine's Day, we do have some warmer conditions coming, but that will be brief because we do have some activity coming through the evening and overnight hours that involves rain and snow. And I'll time that out and see if we got any road impacts with that a bit later in the broadcast.
That poem doesn't rhyme, Greg.
Well, you know.
Good try, though.
But we had to cut it because it wasn't 100% great conditions tomorrow.
Right.
For tomorrow evening, so I kind of cut it off.
All right. Well, good try. Thank you. The Crucifixion Catholic School's Lego robotics team will soon test their skills against the top robotics teams in Minnesota. The Cruci Yahoos is made of 7 students. They are competing in the first Lego League's challenge competition. It's a competition where the team must work together to build and code a robot made completely out of Legos to complete multiple missions. In the regional competition, the team scored high enough to move on to state. One member of the Cruci Yahoos says the competition is a fun way to combine her hobbies with learning.
It's fun because you get to hang out with people and you get to do Legos, which I personally love Legos. So, and you learn from it because you learn from mistakes. So if there's a mistake, you can learn from that.
If the Cruci Yahoos finish in the top 6 in state, they'll get to compete in the International Championship. Well, a bitter twist to this year's Valentine's Day, cocoa prices are rising across the globe and local sweet shops are feeling the impact. News 8 Now's Allison Fergit has the details. Allison.
Emily, a number of issues are causing the chocolate industry to face a recipe for higher prices. Hometown stores like Finati's are working to keep costs sweet for their customers. The lead up to Valentine's Day is one of the busiest seasons for area sweet shops. Keeping up with demand can be hard, but it's also hard for businesses to keep up with chocolate prices. Global climate issues are damaging cocoa crops, leading to a smaller supply. And the price of sugar and labor is increasing, making the process cost more than ever.
In the last year, we've also seen, instead of a price increase maybe once a year, we're seeing it 2 and 3 times a year. We actually just got an email a couple of weeks ago from one of our major suppliers, and they have explained to us the drastic need for price increases because their costs have risen so dramatically.
While Finati's is paying more on the front end, they're doing their best to keep prices sweet. Finn said they're taking a smaller cut, but sometimes the only way to meet costs is to raise the price. Something she says she hates the most. But so far, Finn says the increases aren't leaving a bad taste in her customers' mouths. I reached out to other local sweet shops to see how they were impacted by the recent price hikes, but since it's the day before Valentine's Day, they're understandably all too busy. Emily?
Right there. All right. Thank you, Allison. As Congressman Mike Gallagher announces his retirement from Wisconsin's 8th Congressional District, Democrats see a chance to break the Republican stronghold. 3 women of the Women Win Wisconsin movement are considering a run, bringing a sense of hope and change to the upcoming 2024 elections. Emily Matesic reports.
Congressman Mike Gallagher is the latest in a line of Republicans to hold the 8th Congressional District seat in Wisconsin. The most recent Democrat to represent the 8th District was Steve Kagan. He served 2 terms before being beaten by Republican Reed Ribble in 2010. Gallagher ran for Ribble's seat in 2016 after the 3-term congressman retired. He won re-election twice since then. A Republican stronghold, the Democrats didn't even put a name on the 2020 ballot, and Gallagher ran unopposed.
There's no doubt that it's a tough district. I think the other piece of it, too, is that Mike Gallagher was a really tough incumbent. I think he was somebody who was a really talented politician and somebody who would be made what was a tough district even tougher.
But state Democrats see things differently as they look to the 2024 election, especially now that Gallagher has said he's stepping away and won't be seeking re-election.
I was confident we were going to have someone on the ballot either way, and this time, with Congressman Gallagher's retirement, I think our chances got a lot better, but we were absolutely committed to competing for the seat either way.
While no Democrat has officially announced they're running for Gallagher's seat, 3 women from Northeast Wisconsin have expressed interest. Those women include Kristen Lyerly, Kelly Peterson, and Alicia Saunders, all part of the Women Win Wisconsin movement.
The 3 women that I've been working with, we've been working together. And actually, there are 4 of us who have presented a united front coming from different perspectives with different experiences, different motivations. But all of us are unified with the idea that we want to see a brighter future for Wisconsin. And we truly believe that that begins in northeastern Wisconsin.
And with women like Lyerly, Peterson, and Saunders considering a run for the 8th District, Lyerly says 2024 is the year of women. Confident change is coming.
I keep saying hope, but I'm really feeling hope. It's in the air. And I think that enthusiasm on the ground with the party organization, it's going to make all the difference in the world. November is going to be a game changer in Wisconsin and across the country.
Lyerly says voters should expect to hear more about the candidates looking to fill the 8th Congressional District seat by March or early April. In Green Bay, Emily Matesic, Fox 11 News.
GOP candidates are battling for South Carolina voters as Trump takes a demanding lead. Nikki Haley fights an uphill battle. Up next.
Ashley's President's Day sale is going on now. Shop incredible hot buys, your choice just $6.99. Or shop in-store for designer deals as low as $17 per month or $9.99.99 with 0% interest for 5 years with no minimum purchase, in-store only. Only at Ashley.
In 2001, my father established La Crosse Fireplace Company. Since then, our family has had the privilege of helping families create a warm gathering place in their home. Today, my brother Jeremy and I are the second generation to carry on the values and traditions that was started 23 years ago. Whether it's a remodel or a new installation, La Crosse Fireplace Company looks forward to serving you for many years to come. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
Are you looking for a high-paying career without any experience? Chart Industries has the opportunity you've been waiting for. Starting wage $30 per hour, highest pay in the area, guaranteed 40 hours, and so much more. If you are making less than $60,000 and want a healthy work-life balance, apply at jobs.chartindustries.com today. That's jobs.chartindustries.com.
There's no better time to get started on your 2024 outdoor living project than the 2024 Early Bird Home Show, which is only at the Board Store. Visit our showroom, explore the possibilities, patio covers, operable pergolas. For year-round living, consider the cabin room or the more traditional room. Stop in, arrange for a prompt free estimate on your 2024 outdoor living project during the 2024 Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store.
Ashley's President's Day Preview Mattress Sale is here. Right now, you can get early access to mattress hot buys, your choice just $6.99. Plus, save up to $1,000 on select mattresses. Visit your local Ashley store or ashley.com to shop the President's Day Preview Mattress Sale today.
Republican presidential candidate Nikki Haley is facing an uphill battle in the state of South Carolina, where she used to be the governor. A new CBA News poll data show Donald Trump has a commanding lead, but Haley is doubling down on her criticism of Trump as he takes his immunity claim case to the highest court in the land. CBS's Skylar Henry has the latest on the campaign from Washington.
It's so good to be home.
GOP presidential hopeful Nikki Haley's bus tour is circling her home state of South Carolina Tuesday with a message for voters.
We need y'all to get out, and we need you to keep faith.
Haley responded to the news that former President Donald Trump wants his daughter-in-law to co-chair the Republican National Committee.
Think about what's happening right now. Is that how you're going to try and take an election?
A new CBS News poll shows Trump pulling 35 points ahead in the Palmetto State. He's still ramping up his personal attacks, the latest targeting Haley's husband, deployed overseas.
What happened to her husband? Where is he? He's gone.
He's completely unhinged. If you mock one person in the military, you're mocking everybody in the military.
On the legal front, Trump's attorneys have asked the Supreme Court to hit pause on a lower court's ruling, rejecting his claim of presidential immunity following his actions leading up to the U.S. Capitol riot on January 6th. The justices have given special counsel Jack Smith a week to respond to Trump's request before they make a consideration.
Billions for campus improvements, grants, and debt relief.
The Biden-Harris campaign released a new digital ad appealing to black voters, touting historic HBCU investment. But comedian Jon Stewart zeroed in on some numbers neither Biden nor Trump can escape.
They are the oldest people ever to run for president, breaking by only 4 years the record that they set.
Polls have shown many Americans aren't interested in a 2020 rematch. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
Trump returns to South Carolina for a rally Wednesday evening. Will snowfall in the evening of Valentine's Day? Greg breaks down when exactly we should expect it and how much after the break.
Here
you go.
Russell! I swear I've been seeing you everywhere.
I've been busy.
Want to see a magic trick? Taco John's is turning your dollar into mouth-watering favorites with the new BOGO for a Buck menu. Get a signature Taco John's item, then add another for just $1. Abracadabra, yeah! The new BOGO for a Buck menu, only at Taco John's.
Ever wonder why most window replacements fail? It's the installation process. Hi, I'm Steve from Clear Choice. Many companies rush through installations using the caulk and walk methods. They pop the old windows out, slap the new ones in, add a few screws and smears of caulk, then hurry on to the next job. Your window ends up barely hanging on. At Clear Choice, our Weather Guardian installation process ensures your windows are secure and airtight. Don't compromise on quality. Choose Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions for windows that stand the test of time.
Are you ready to get more from your checking account? Ultra's A+ accounts are built with more in mind. More ways to stay connected to your finances with online and mobile banking. More secure ways to pay with contactless debit cards and mobile wallet, so you can make purchases without slowing down. More money in your pocket with better rates, no minimum balance, and no monthly fees. Open your account online and start getting more from your checking account. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's window and door replacement experts. Our superior quality, energy-saving windows and doors from the trusted brand of Renewal by Andersen are skillfully installed by certified technicians and backed by some of the strongest transferable warranties available. Save up to 22% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with Renewal by Andersen Windows and Doors. Brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
Crack the science of stronger hair. Fructis. With keratin, protein, or biotin in reloaded systems. Up to 72 hours frizz control, 48 hours definition, or 72 hours thicker looking hair. Fructis by Garnier, naturally.
Yeah, we got some changes coming this week, but nothing really unusual for the month of February to see this in the snow that'll be coming here. That system that we mentioned is out to the west, fairly small, nothing significant. The one that you've heard a lot about to the east is beginning to push offshore too. So that's the one we're tracking. As you see, not a lot of snow being reported right now, but it is going to come through and kind of deepen a little bit as it comes through the area. So timing this out for late afternoon to early evening, it's going to have light rain will spread into areas north of Winona up to Eau Claire, probably after 3 p.m. It'll be a wet evening commute up there as well. La Crosse more about 5 to 6. We'll start seeing some of the light rain come in through the evening. And further south you go, it's going to be even later, potentially down to Prairie du Chien, might be closer to like 10, 11. You start seeing precipitation. The rain to snow thing will start changing by, you get to Eau Claire by about 7. Maybe a little bit sooner areas to the north too. Now Wednesday overnight, we'll start seeing the rain or snow of the line begin to push towards Winona by 9 p.m. That line will be an approach La Crosse, probably 10 to 11. And areas to the south, there's a lot more questions going on with that as you go towards like Crawford County and Richland County as well, when it might change over, and there might actually be a second band that develops too. So that's a little more iffy on that, but they'll probably stay dry at least potentially to midnight in some of those areas. But for most of the day for tomorrow, should be fairly good all the way to the mid 40s. Could be upper 40s further south you go, further north probably cooler, but not too bad. It's just once we get past 3 p.m. things start to change a little bit. Tracking out overnight, we might see a few flakes of snow to the north as this little weak system comes through kind of ahead of the main one. Otherwise, notice the winds out of the south as you wake up tomorrow morning will boost those temperatures into the mid 40s definitely by noon, upper 40s. And here's the rain beginning to approach at least Minneapolis. By the time we get to about 3 to 4, it should start approaching our area, at least Eau Claire, maybe towards Rochester, and spreading north. And there's the rain snow line will be just to the north of Eau Claire, probably by about 5 to 6. Areas to the south will start seeing some light rain along La Crosse. As you go further south, probably not seeing anything, just cloud cover as you notice the temperatures. Then that rain snow line begins to sag southward by 7 to 8, Winona, and then eventually you'll start seeing it come a little bit closer by 9. You'll start seeing it slowly get towards La Crosse. Once again, look at the areas to the south. They may not see any precipitation going on through Crawford County towards northeast Iowa until later. We'll see eventually it'll come close to La Crosse. By this time, this band is going to begin to weaken a little bit, and we're going to see another secondary band towards the south more rain start to approach the area. Eventually, as we get to 2 or 3, that will swing through the entire area. By Thursday morning's commute, it should be gone. But then the road, otherwise, we'll see colder conditions there for Thursday with that north wind. There's your snowfall right now, and this definitely could change. But right now, the greatest impact seems to be between Monona up to Eau Claire, going over to Mankato, where you could get 2 to 4. Alerts right now is to the west. We might see these expand a little bit further east, but that's what's going on right now. But for tonight, none of those issues, just on and off cloud cover. We'll start seeing maybe a few flakes of snow north of Eau Claire towards the morning. Otherwise, upper 20s to around 30. Tomorrow, we should see warmer conditions. Definitely as you go further south, a 50s possible. Once again, dry until about 3 to 4 in the p.m. for some areas, maybe till 5 to 6 for others. Rain turns to snow then up Wednesday night. We'll start seeing clearing out by the time we get to Thursday morning. Friday is going to be, well, chilly for our standards, what we've had lately, but not for early February. 20s with some wind chill, and then dry weekend, and we'll probably see the 40s come back next week. So. Okay. We're going to see some snow, some winter conditions, nothing too unusual for February, but we just haven't been used to it.
Yeah, my brother's coming in from Texas this weekend, and I wanted to take him snow tubing, so it seems like we might have the conditions for it.
We'll have a little bit of snow. Hopefully, as you go further north, it'll be still there.
We will. All right, thank you, Greg. Coming up in sports, conference play continues tonight on the hardwood. Plus, it's playoff time on the wrestling mat. The Holman boys are looking to punch their ticket to Madison. Rob's got all the details next.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
We've done many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports and your day becomes better and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and it's a good life. I'm Randy and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you. So it's crispy outside, flaky inside. Let us take care of you.
With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
What I love about T-Mobile is that just about anywhere you go, you're going to have coverage.
Where I live is a rural area. The coverage has been awesome.
Reliable coverage is super important for me, for my business.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
Whether it's a bathroom remodel or comprehensive plumbing services, we at Maxwell White strive to keep our neighbors safe and comfortable in their homes, offering honest, upfront pricing on every service, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call Maxwell White today.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
It is officially playoff time. Lots of great matchups tonight throughout the region, including a big conference clash on the hardwood. But we have some playoff action tonight on the mat as well as the ice. Let's start there. Both teams that call the Omni Center home will square up tonight for the 3rd time this season. But this one is the most important. It's the regional semifinal for the Onalaska Co-op and the Aquinas-Holman Avalanche. Avs took both matchups in the regular season, a 7-4 win in December, followed by a 6-3 victory in late January. Avalanche finished a perfect 4-0 in conference play. They'll look to make it 3 straight over their rivals tonight when they take the ice at the top of the hour. We'll have the highlights for you later on at 10. Shifting gears to the wrestling mat, Division I sectionals kicking off tonight in West Salem. Holman looking to get back to the state tournament. Vikings missed the tourney last season after 6 straight trips to Madison. Holman hoping to get back to form tonight. Vikings host Wanakee tonight in the semifinals. If they get through that one, They'll take on the winner of the Wisconsin Rapids-Middleton matchup later tonight. And on the hardwood, the postseason's right around the corner for the boys. This one tonight should be fun. Conference rivals clashing for the second time this season as the Hilltoppers and Blue Gulls battle it out tonight at Aquinas High. Onalaska won the first matchup between these two back in January. Hilltoppers are a perfect 9-0 in conference play. Blue Gulls hoping to change that tonight. Should be fun. This one tips off at 7:15. On the pro hardwood, what a win last night for the Bucks. Could it be a sign for things to come? Hopefully for Milwaukee's sake, it was. Bucks taking on the defending champion Nuggets last night. One of the most promising performances of the season. Milwaukee holding Denver to just 95 points on the night. It was the first time in more than 2 years that the Bucks held their opponents to under 100 points in back-to-back games. And now Milwaukee's right back at it tonight. Bucks playing host to Miami. Badgers are back home tonight as Wisconsin looks to snap its 4-game skid. Badgers taking on Ohio State tonight at the Kohl Center. Wisconsin still hanging in the top 25, but barely. Badgers are currently 20th in the country. They're coming off an ugly loss over the weekend against Rutgers. That's 4 straight conference losses now for Wisconsin. They were 8-1 at one point. Now the Badgers find themselves at 8-5 in Big Ten play. We'll see if they can get back in the win column tonight. This one exclusively on Peacock. It tips off at 8 o'clock, but don't worry, I'll have the highlights coming up for you at 10. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back.
Telling the stories of our community. We're always on and where you can find us. News 8 Now. Expect more.
When the insurance company sees Bygoff and Rohde on the other side, they know they're in for a fight. It's your life, but it's our fight. And they know that if they're not being fair with us, they will find themselves in court, and that's how Bygoff and Rohde gets results for its clients.
If replacement windows, a new patio door, or a new entry door is on your 2024 home improvement list, then you owe it to yourself to connect during the 2024 Early Bird Home Show only at the Board Store. Visit our showroom and see all of the beautiful window styles. See the beautiful new woodwork you can enjoy on your new windows. Arrange for a prompt free estimate during the 2024 Early Bird Home Show at the Board Store. Call or visit today.
It's about passion. It's about achievement. It's about hands-on. It's in our history. It's in our present and future. It's time to explore what Chippewa Valley Technical College is all about. Find us online at cvtc.edu and see what's in it for you.
If you've been in a serious accident, you need a serious legal team. Bygoff and Rohde is the Western Wisconsin powerhouse. Attorneys who won't settle for less than you deserve. Call Bygoff and Rohde.
Oh, and we've got well, that's your snow amount. That's actually not too bad of one to show, too. So overall, tomorrow we're going to see snow. That's going to be about 2 to 4 inches up to the north as it comes through. That'll be tomorrow evening through tomorrow night. And then after that, we'll see colder temperatures. For most of Valentine's Day, we're going to see good conditions, mid to upper 40s for most locations. But as we go into the evening hours, you'll start seeing light rain spreading to Eau Claire, probably around 3 to 4. La Crosse, more 5 to 6. So definitely plan on a wet commute and activities for tomorrow, then turning to snow, too.
And then turning to snow.
Yes.
I like it.
So we'll have some.
On the uptick. All right. Well, thank you for joining us at News 8. We'll see you at 10.